My job is to quickly summarize, not to be too boring, but to quickly summarize the interesting panels we had. First of all, panel COVID-19 Recovery. Aviation sector is still in full recovery after the pandemic. Very obviously, a big difference in the rate of recovery exists between markets and segments, long haul versus short haul. Should I say more? Demand certainty is needed. We need passenger confidence. We need to take into account the geopolitical instability, health measures, a lot of uncertainty still today. At the same time, ramping up operations needs to be done as to meet pent-up demand. We know that passengers want to travel, so we need to be ready to really kick and grow that traffic and fill those aircraft as soon as we can. More data sharing and cooperation across the industry is necessary, as well as dialogue with regulators. Henrik, this was a clear message. And we need all of this to tackle the big challenges. The last point on that panel was, I believe, the financial impact of COVID requires effective cost management. We also need to consider the funding of the ecosystem, especially to keep up with our sustainability targets. Panel 2, sustainability. Very interesting panel, I think, very open debate. I think we had some great speakers on that panel as well. First point is aviation is hard to decarbonize. Yes, it's been said again. Decarbonizing in a clever way, this is the way we need to do it in order to preserve the level playing field and secure competitiveness of our industry. Otherwise, it would be difficult for airlines to take in all the implications. The dependency on oil is no longer sustainable, clear, not only from an environmental point of view, but also from a security perspective, given the current crisis we're experiencing. It's essential that refuel regulation does not affect the single market, and national SAF mandates is absolutely something which is not necessary. To be avoided, I would even say. The panel agreed also that more carrots are needed than sticks, and we can learn in that sense from our American friends on tax credits, tax cuts, promoting the promotion of SAF rather than punishing industry if you don't. ETS allowances could have a role to play as well in getting the funding up and running for SAF. The panel we just said, technology, which is something very close to my heart for those who know me a bit better, engine technology in particular. We had a good reminder from the speakers that every 15, I think from Chris, every 15 to 20 years, we've seen major reductions in fuel burn, and which is quite exceptional in any sector. Actually, we are outperforming, let's be very clear on this. For airlines, technology investment, but also operational improvements need to be done. It's not sufficient just to have the technology. What you do with technologies, you obviously need to improve your operations. That's quite clear. Airlines are open to a variety of solutions. We are so set technology neutral. So what I understand from the OEMs, they seem to be betting on different horses as well. So that's good. So airlines, we will not sit back and wait until the offer comes, because the message from Icelandair clearly shows is that we need to work with the manufacturers, with the fuel suppliers, with the engine suppliers, with the aircraft manufacturers to trial new solutions, to trial different solutions, whether it's electric, whether it's hydrogen, going forward green hydrogen, whether it's SAF. So the collaborative approach in our sector, airlines and suppliers, is key, so that we are ready by the time the technology is really working well for the specific aircraft we want to use in operations, to use these aircraft in a safe manner. Of course, you would say that has to be certified, so we assume that it will be very safe to use that technology. So rolling out, I would say, real technology projects will allow us to trial the various technology solutions across the different service offerings. And I think I would like to close on this for the moment and close the day. Before I invite you over to drinks, I would like, again, all of our sponsors here on the board. Without their support, it would not have been possible. And the support of Fly Global, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, to help us organize today. Also our speakers, our great moderators, and every one of you who have joined us today in participating virtually, both virtually but also face-to-face, just showing the old-fashioned hand participating in the debates. Last but not least, I would like also to thank the A4E members, not only CEOs, but there's a whole army behind it, supporting A4E's daily workings, and above all, the entire A4E team. I can't see them right there. I see Jennifer, but it's the entire A4E team, which has just moved to a new office, so we're doing some great things. We're also growing the team. There's a lot of good things going on in A4E. I would like to thank the team for the hard work the last months, but definitely also the last weeks, working closely with the members, with the sponsors, with Fly Global to make this happen. Thank you very much and enjoy the drink. See you next year.